Hello everyone and welcome to Pick a Card reading on who is thinking about you and why. For this pick a card, I'd like you to take a few deep breaths before picking one pile for your reading, and once you're ready, please pick a pile. So for pile 1 we have the rose quartz, pile 2 the magnesite, or pile 3 the clear quartz. Hello pile 1 and welcome to Pick a Card reading on who is thinking about you and why. So right off the bat, pile 1, I feel like this person who's thinking about you is someone who's very deep. This is someone who has a wealth of emotions, feelings, and deep down they're very sensitive. I feel like when you knew this person, they may not have expressed their feelings towards you. This person gives me the vibes of someone who could be a Piscean, or they may have a strong Neptune placement in their natal chart. On the outside, to the outside world, this person appears very passionate, very aligned to their dream goals, their values, their belief systems. Others view this person as both passionate as well as grounded. This person's also very good at anchoring, building towards their goals. So I'm feeling like this person may have some strong fire earth placements in their natal chart, or they may be born on a cusp, which is why they're quite dynamic. They're a go-getter as well as someone who can be quite grounded, quite family oriented. I feel like for some of you, your connection may have been quite deep, but one of you wasn't expressing your true emotions, your feelings towards the other. So with the 8 of Cups, I feel like either yourself or this person walked away. I'm getting the feeling of when one of you walked away, it may have been due to working on your priorities. Perhaps one of you was working on your career and decided to detach from this situation. I'm also picking up that when you were in communication, which for some of you may have been quite some time ago, you did share some fond memories, you may have partied together, you may have been part of the same social circle, and even for some of you, you may have worked together. But I do feel this element of sharing some good times, having fun, being light-hearted. With the Moon card, I feel like one of you developed some feelings for the other, but it wasn't ever expressed. So part 1, now we'll look at why your person is thinking about you. So we've got release your guilt, moderation, King of Wands, so this person is thinking about your part 1 because they may feel a bit guilty about the way things were left. Perhaps there wasn't any closure to your connection. One of you may have suddenly just walked away from it, or one of you may have just decided to up and leave in a way that just disappeared. I'm also feeling like this person's thinking about you because they're remembering how balanced you were, the beauty you brought into their life, the joy. It's almost like this person is reminiscing about the good times. And for some of you, I do feel your connection was quite some time ago. So they may be reminiscing about the good old times. With the King of Wands, I feel like this person sees you as someone who's very energetic, proactive, strong. I feel like both of you may have some similar traits within you. One of you is more feminine, the other is more masculine. But I do feel like they look up to you. They see you as someone who's in their power, someone who makes things happen. And this has just come through. I feel like for a small amount of you, someone may have interfered in your connection. Perhaps someone whispered in your ear or whispered in their ear, which may have caused the separation. But that's just for a small amount of you. And for others of you, this may have been someone that you walked away from because you felt they were leading you astray, leading you onto the wrong path. Perhaps you were very young when you met this person. So part 1, I feel like this person's thinking about you, watching you, because they're seeing you in a different light. They're seeing another aspect of you which they didn't see before. And I feel like for most of you, they may have been quite some time. They could have been quite a long distance since you last spoke, last connected. So this person is now seeing you growing up, mature. There's something about them seeing you in a new light. So part 1, that's all I have for you for your reading on who's thinking about you and why. I hope you've enjoyed today's reading, and if you have, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more video uploads. And thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye. Hello part 2, and welcome to your pick a card reading on who is thinking about you and why. So right off the bat, part 2, I feel like this person who's thinking about you is someone who is stable, grounded. This is someone who's very successful in their material world, material gains, in their career. For some of you, this person may be a Taurus, or they may be born in a year of the ox. I'm also picking up for some of you, this person may have a strong Venus placement in their natal chart. They may even have Venus in the first house. There's something about beauty, aesthetics that's coming through. So there could be a Libra. And I'm also picking up Virgo because of their hard-working, productive nature. This person is someone who is very experienced. I feel like they're doing quite well in their career. They've worked their way up. This is someone who's not afraid of putting in the hard work. With the affirmation card, when I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude and ease that I've never known before. I feel like this person may have recently become more spiritual, or perhaps they're becoming more religious. But there's something about them having more faith in God, in the universe, in Source. I feel like for some of you, something happened between you that was very abrupt, very sudden, especially with this Tower card coming out. I feel like perhaps when you knew this person, someone had to move away suddenly, or perhaps there was a situation that tore or broke your connection. There's something about someone having to make a decision. There was choices to be made. So I feel like whatever happened that caused your separation, it wasn't easy, but it was brought upon suddenly, unexpectedly. Okay, so it's just also come through that this person may be a father. When you knew them, they may have had a child, or they may have been separated. But something about them being a father figure, like the breadwinner of the family. And I feel like they were attracted to you because they saw your natural beauty. They saw you as someone who's abundant, very hardworking. Almost like you reflected back to them, or you mirrored back to them aspects they have within. So part 2, we'll now go to why they're thinking about you. We've also got do it for you, wisdom, Ace of Swords. I do feel there was an abrupt ending to your connection. Something sharp, something quick happened which separated you. I'm also picking up some of you watching this pile, maybe an air sign, sun, moon or rising. There's something very intellectual, smart about you which this person admires. This person is thinking about you because they're remembering, or they're seeing you as someone very wise, someone who has deep knowledge, someone who is very broad-minded, someone who's able to look at a bigger picture. And they're feeling like your connection was magical and you were like a godsend to them. They're also thinking about how they really admired the way you were. They loved your dress sense as well as your mind. I feel like this person sees you as someone who brought in change into their life. Even though when things ended, things were very abrupt, your connection still brought in positive changes. And I feel like you taught them to do things for themselves, to put their feelings first sometimes. This may be a person who's very family oriented or careers oriented, that they forget to put themselves first at times. Because I do feel this person is a natural provider, but there's something about them feeling like they have to keep going. So this person could be a natural workaholic, and you may have brought in some lightness into their life. So part 2, I feel like this person thinks of you with fond memories, even though the abrupt sudden ending was quite chaotic at that time. I feel like they still think about you in a very positive light. You showed them some things that needed to be worked on, and they admire your intelligence, your strength of character. So part 2, that's all I have for you for your reading on who's thinking about you and why. I hope you've enjoyed today's reading, and if you have, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more video uploads. And thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye. Hello Pile 3, and welcome to your pick a card reading on who's thinking about you and why. So right off the bat, Pile 3, I feel like this person who's thinking about you is someone who is very connected to the cosmos. This is someone who is quite spiritual or religious. I feel like this person is someone who has very good lateral thinking abilities and skills. This is someone who's very observant, very perceptive. I think for some of you, this person may be a life path number 9 or number 11 is coming through quite strongly. With the Fool card, I feel like this person is not afraid to take risks and explore new avenues. And with the 4 wands, I feel like this person is very grounded, very anchored in who they are and what they want in life. I feel like for some of you, this person may be a fire sign. With the Strength card, Leo is coming through quite strongly. Or they may have a prominent Leo or Sun placement in their natal chart. I'm also picking up this person is someone who likes to speak the truth. This is not someone who likes to sugarcoat. There's someone who is very true to their feelings, to what they want in life. I'm also picking up this person could be quite resourceful when needed. They could be quite selective in who they allow into their life. But I feel like for those who are very close to them, this person is very generous. They're very giving. But there's something about this person working in a field where they're stripping away things that are no longer needed, or making the most of what there is. So I feel like this person is quite strategic, quite forward thinking. For some of you, they could be a consultant. So part 3, this person's coming through as very strong, level-headed, very intuitive. I'm picking up for some of you, you may have met this person whilst travelling. For some of you, you may have even met this person on an aeroplane. And it's just come through, this person, for some of you, may work in property, investments, development. Something about real estate, properties, that's coming through as well. So I feel like you met this person when you were feeling quite free-spirited, youthful. So now we'll look at why this person is thinking about you, part 3. We've got surround yourself with love, believe in magic, and the 8 of Swords. So part 3, it feels like this person's thinking about you because they're thinking about your interaction, the way that you were both very free-spirited, very young. It may have been quite some time since this person's been able to travel with the things happening in the world. And I feel like they're getting their adventurous nature back, which is why they're thinking about you. With the 8 of Swords, I feel like they're thinking about whether to reach out or not. They're not sure as to whether you've moved on, you've got someone new. So with the 8 of Swords, I feel like this is about them thinking about whether to contact you. With the Lavender card, surround yourself with love. I feel like this person may have undergone something very deep recently, which is why they're thinking about people they used to know, people who brought joy into their life. So part 3, I feel like this reading is quite specific. So if it doesn't resonate with you, please try another pile. But I do feel like this person who's thinking about you is someone you've met briefly. You may have had a brief encounter. I'm picking up for some of you watching this pile, you may have your own platform, social media platform, where you're sharing your experiences, sharing your gifts. And I feel like this person is aware of this and they feel quite drawn, interested in what you've been up to. For some of you, I feel like this person who's thinking about you could be someone from the same soul tribe as you, soul family. There's something about the way you uplift one another, the way you help each other grow, even though your interactions may have been quite brief at the time. So to sum this up, part 3, I feel like this person is thinking about whether to contact you or not. They're a bit in the head at the moment as to whether it's a good idea to come forward. So part 3, that's all I have for you for your reading on who's thinking about you and why. I hope you've enjoyed today's reading, and if you have, please ensure to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more video uploads. And thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.